God damn it. So when I started this idea, the plan was to fit 2 large lumber stockpiles under here. I unfortunately looked at the wrong lumber stockpile. This entire thing has to go up 2 blocks. The whole roof, 2 blocks. I don't feel like doing that right now. I have no proof as to how long it took me because I lost a bunch of footage, but it took me forever to do it. And I don't feel like tearing it apart now, especially when I'm about to do something else. And that thing is going to be pottery. As it stands, I'm half an hour game time away from my next star. And this thing, well, we had a bit of a change. For some dumb reason, I had glass working down here. Totally forgetting that you need glass working to make the laboratory, which will get you everything else. Totally forgot about that. And to be honest, I think I need it for mechanics too. Do I? Hang on. Mechanics is something you get over here. Someday I'll fix that. Mech. Nope. Oh, glass gotta come even sooner. Wait a minute, then how do I make the dang... How do I make the book? Do I have the book already? Yeah, there... Okay. Dumb. Right in front of me. Yeah, so, knocked out a bit of research. Got milling. Mechanics, pottery, and glasswork. Gimme. All of them. So that should be the last of the research off of that table. Now I can either... I've got cooking and baking already. Learn those, Chris. It's been like 2 weeks. I've been playing on a server. Gotta come back and learn what I'm doing in my own single player world. Yeah, so I've got baking and cooking. I've got those. We need glass to make... We need glass to make the laboratory. Get you those, but you need glass to make the laboratory so you can make modules, the upgrade modules. Which would make all of these a lot less painful to do. Unfortunately, I can start with those, and the increase in food will get us there. Well, I guess I'm playing by myself. I don't have to worry too much about wasting materials, to be honest. I'd rather not. But we're going to keep it this way. I get pottery in 35 minutes. I can build a baking oven. Can't use it yet. We use it for decorating. However, once you get to a point, all this stuff wants a nicer looking house. Is that pile of stuff over there? I think that's going to be destined for a house. I had thought about... oh, here. I built all this crap. Just wasn't sure how I wanted to show it off. I need a 1.8? Yeah, 1.8 room for that. 1.8 room for the kitchens. Old silo. This guy wants a 1.7, which means we needed a lumber or brick. We're half an hour away from brick. I know, for the longest time, for some dumb reason, I thought I needed lumber to make bricks. I don't know why. I think it's because the last time I made bricks was 0.09? 0.9? Yeah. So I can put all the mechanic stuff in here, and then a few other things. But this whole floor's got to come out, and I'll have to line, at the very least, the inside walls with brick. I would rather have brick as an industrial room, because I want this place to look nice, right? The other issue is I think I forgot how wide a lumber door was. 5 wide, not 4. Doesn't play well with what I got going on up there, does it? Grumble. I can still use them. Put them here on the inside. Just can't put nothing by the doors. Right? And then that counts. See, that's still... The outside's completely unchanged. Just can't put anything by the doors. I don't know why I thought the dimensions were wrong. And it hurts because I got all this stuff in motion and then started playing on a server and come back here and it's like, why am I making all of these mistakes? All of these... Oh, right. Because for the longest time, every time I play, I'm the guy that makes the food. I don't make any of the other stuff. I just make food and occasionally oil. I don't make any of these things myself. I'm enjoying making the food too much. Yeah, so... Yeah, that's how I feel, little guy. So here we got a bunch of mortar. Got a pile of wooden molds, which weren't a thing the last time I played this. Wet bricks require sand and clay and molds. So I have enough. 512 divided by 6. That's a math number that I don't know offhand. And I currently can't really store anything else up there because I bunged up and chose the wrong lumber stockpile. So what we're going to do is we're going to use that all up. Then I'll go tear the roof off, raise the roof, put it back to where it's got to be. I got to make a mountain of brick. A little mountain of brick. Not only to skin out that room, but to make enough to build a new house. And the house is going to stay where it is. I'm going to try to avoid tearing structures down. I know what happens in a game. Like in Minecraft, you set up somewhere, then you move, then you move, then you move. Or doing Satisfactory every now and then too. But to build a house, I don't want to build it here. I want to build something like different here. Probably when I've got enough decent materials. The town hall, the courtroom, and all that kind of crap. It takes up a lot of room. It's a ton of room. I also don't want to obscure the view of the Great Butte, which has provided so much. I think the house is going to come over here. So I can kind of cut that out. Build over top of that. Won't have to dig out quite as much ground. And it'll, a great view, right? No, you can see the ocean, that. Some of Fangorn. Probably build it over here. Once I've got enough materials for it. As with any game like this, if you think you have enough materials, you don't. You never have enough materials. I'm going to go spend another half an hour making lumber in the hopes that when I finally do have enough material, I can build a house. So it'll be seconds for you, but probably a day and a half of game time for me. Any second now. Any second. You were 27 seconds 2 seconds ago. Thank you. And grab. Okay. How many can I make? Alright, the whole thing moved on me. So 30 some? 30. Go! Hang on, I might want to choose the right one that time. 30. 30 that much. Go! I said... Go! Ugh. Okay, so that's 34. I'm making 68 times... There's no way they cost 17 each. Oh no, okay. Where's half? God, that scared the crap out of me. 38 operations of wet brick times 4. You've already done this math in your head, haven't you? 158. Get me... Got a half a brick piece. 138. Let's do 260, 270 some brick at 10 stacks a piece, 14 stacks of bricks, which is, I'm trying to picture out what that building looks like. I'm going to bet a third of what I need. Third to a half. It only ate, well, yeah, I think I was going to go along pretty fast. Fairly quickly. Already level 2. Then we'll get the perk at 3. Right over here. Pottery. We'll get that one. That should be focused workflow or parallel processing. As you can see, we're already set up for focused workflow. This here is a 36 volume room. I should fill those in one of these days. That's okay. We'll pretend we didn't see that. We'll pretend. We'll do a bad job of pretending. Pay no attention to the missing blocks behind the curtain. You want to explain the logic to me of wet bricks being able to be stored in a chest, but dry bricks need to go in a lumber stockpile? Are we storing just a big blob of clay and then just, Ubering out a brick at a time? Someone explain the logic of that to me. So one thing I want to try here, they gave us all these neat new blocks. Weird cornery stuff. Oh, okay. Pick these all back up again. Oh, not that way. No, not that way. That way. Oh, no. You don't even have a side brace, lumber. Quick, lumber, you're drunk. We get all these weird pieces like this. Can I get away with this? That's a 1 wide. Nope, something's gonna have to go over top of that. Phooey! Do this. Well, it's still a 1 wide doorway. Let's try something else. This is a 1 wide doorway, too high, but I need something that I can put in between. The thing I put in between, unfortunately, this thin floor top. So that's technically in this block space. Then how do I join it up with that? Don't think I do. Don't think. That's going to do what I want it to. I certainly can't hook it up there. I can't hook it up there, can I? No, wait, no, hang on. That. I just need... If there was one of these that went on the horizontal, then I can get away with it. Then I can get away with it. I can't, can I? Let's put this wall up. Finish this off. Nope. Flat thing, please. So what that wants... stupid desk. What that wants is something here. Something there. It doesn't care on which side it is. It certainly doesn't care. It wants to be in between. I can put it there, but it just looks bad. What can I put there? Can't put it on the inside, because it doesn't hug the wall. In fact, none of these do. Is there anything else I can try? What does lumber offer us? Lumber offers us nothing. Wood, you're one of the most versatile materials in the universe. You offer us nothing. What can I put here? There's gotta be something. It's that. That still doesn't get us any further, does it? It looks pretty. It does. It's not a door. It's not a door because you need something here. Oh, that's frustrating. That's frustrating so much. Ow. How do I square this circle? You can do that. Oh, hang on. Let's try something. If we're gonna be dumb, let's just be turbo dumb and be done with it. Another one of these. Nope, that. Don't care what you are, you can be a roof cube. Sure. That big old wiggle knob on the top doesn't help us. Give me a cube. Doesn't match up crap, but then that looks like a big dumb mouth with one tooth, and I don't like it. Phooey. I'm going to beat up on this for a while. As you can see, we've decided to, if we're going to goober up the front wall, I was goobered up worthwhile. There'll be enough brick in here to kind of overpower the, that there. I need to be, how high? Nothing for mechanics needs to be over like 3 high. So that side of the room can be something, can be the really tall stuff. When we get into words. Next level of making gears and junk. I'll remember it later. Anyway, I'm going to beat up on this for a while. And if I find something that's not terrible, I'll let you see it. Well, it's a garage. So I got a B tier 2, and I managed to fit a bit of the old decoration back in. Yeah, I kind of waste a few bricks. I don't care. I'm playing Minecraft in Eco, so sue me. It has enough room for this table, and once I get this thing out of the way, I decided to build it. I should at least build one of everything in the game, right? Just because. Plus, I had a lot of stuff to move. This gives me enough room, 7 by whatever, to put the assembly line in. A little bit of decoration on the ceiling. A little bit, at least. It's going to look kind of weird because the assembly line is going to sit from here, there to there. So it's not quite going to sit within the bounds, but close enough. Right? I managed to make a room that doesn't look completely boring. Retain a bunch of my pillars. Decided the last minute we're going to swap all of these beams out for hardwood. So I'd forgotten how nice hardwood looks by comparison. Which also means all of those have to get swapped out with hardwood. Fortunately, the roof was already done in hardwood, because it looks nice. The contrast between the dark beam on the hardwood and the light wood on the generic. Most of that is made up of Seguro and Joshua Tree. Didn't like it. Since I gotta move a bunch of it out anyway, just gonna swap it all out, make it look nicer. And since I was playing with bricks and blocks anyway, do the kitchen together, because in about... Actually, no. Yeah, I've researched cooking and baking, haven't I? Yes, I have. Cooking and baking, yes. It's the advanced cooking and advanced baking I can't do yet. In hour and a half game time, I can start using actual cooking. Dark as hell in here. Start getting some decent food. And since it's, wow, that's some serious rays off of that moon. The silos help us store a bunch of raw stuff. I don't remember what I took for butchery. Did I take parallel processing or... Where are we here? Where do you wonder? Here. Butchery. Focused workflow. Okay, so yeah. We got a focused workflow, a bunch of this stuff. The silo is going to help store a bunch of junk. So it's not clogging up down here, and then each of these could be, right, baking, and there's a lot of storage that's got to go away. Stockpile's got to go somewhere. It shouldn't take long to max this out, given the sheer amount of food I'm going to be going through. Got a lot more brick and lumber I got to make. The plan for the house is over there. Try to get a bunch of it together, and then I used up a lot of the brick. I will dig up a lot of clay. Lumber is not an issue. Lumber is actually fairly easy to make when you don't have other concerns. So that whole house is going to be all lumber and brick, and we're going to... The old kitchen here is going to come apart. Yeah, I've got a lot of these got to go somewhere. I'll probably scatter a bunch of these out all over the rest of the world as we go. Just so I have food in certain places, like stuff that's going to last a long time. The old house, we'll unclaim all the chunks and claim back in over there. And maybe do it a bit more logically this time, so not like straddling chunks and stuff. Now that I think about it, these campfires... Am I going to need you? Yes, I am. I'm going to need at least one of you over there. Because there are dumb things that involve campfire cooking. Plus, I may still be eating a bunch of stew. So one of these will have to get it set up somewhere. How do you put a campfire in the street? This looks kind of undignified, you know? I mean, I can try to dress this place up to make it look a little civilized, but then have a campfire just sitting right in the middle of the street. I say that as if I don't have one right there. Anyway. That's going to take forever. I'll have it done for next episode. It'll look a lot better. It's not going to do it on that side. I still like the idea. I want to do it. I can see it from... Not from... Why are you glowing? Shouldn't be. I would plan some stuff over here on the way back. I could see it loom over the horizon. I'd forgotten how small this world actually is. God, that's huge. But yeah, we're going to be cooking and baking. And then... Is it cooking, baking, and then glass making? Cooking, baking, mechanics. Yeah. I'll need a whole room for search. So to build a lab. The problem being I've got to make a lot of like engineering papers, which is windmills and water wheels, and then smelting papers and all this kind of stuff. And I think our little table over there might not be up to the task. I don't want to abandon the little guy. He's seen us through the first half of the skill tree. I think, little dude, you might be getting an update and a friend somewhere in the future. Get the lab over here. Yeah. You put in a lot of work for us, and I want you to keep working. You're gonna write a lot of papers for us, little guy. Trust me on this. A lot of papers. Don't know what I'm gonna put in those two houses. Not yet, anyway. If you made it this far, thanks a lot. And in a bunch of these the little bays and stuff here I've done to try to make the place look a bit more lived in. I would probably put like shops and stuff, but I can't think of what. So as this building expands, which it's going to expand, after all, if I'm playing Minecraft in Eco, expansion has to happen. What I think I'll do is I'm gonna let you guys, the audience, decide what to put in some of these. Granted, we don't have a lot of options, types of shops, just because of what's the decorative options we have for things, right? Like, sure, at some point we'll have like barrels and carpet. Well, not yet. All the various things in the forms you can put down, right? Like, you can put down stone, you can put down iron. Oh, you guys try to pick a few things for me to stick in there every now and then. This building's going to get a lot bigger. Just because I have a lot of stone and I should expand it, right? I have like a waterfront here. I do have to move the shipyard. Shipyard could probably come over here. I get into mechanics, I'll be able to make the transport boat. Build a dock. And this does look like a better spot to put it than over here, right? If I drop off anything over here, I have to walk over with it. Or cart it or whatever. Yeah. If you've got suggestions, drop one in the comments. Or maybe I'll just pick a comment every time. We try to, one shop or so an episode. Granted, I'm filming these recordings like 2 weeks in advance of when they come out. So when you suggest something, it may take a while to show up. But anyway, at least I can prove that I'm paying attention to my comments this time. It'll help bring the place to life, right? Look, not gonna look quite not as sterile as it originally did, because you've got a lot of you've got chairs and tables, all kinds of things. I guess once I get into paper making and a printing press, it would have like a newspaper or a print shop. Anyway, you think of something in the future, let me know. And I'll see you then.